Hello, and welcome to Positivity, a podcast that is meant to help women strengthen their confidence through the transitions we face in our everyday life. I'm your host, Dominique Joy, and today is episode 2 in our happiness series. Today, we're going to be talking about tending to your own happiness. Many of us want to be happy, right? We want to lead a happier, more fulfilling life. But the sad truth is that so many of us wish for more happiness, but we spend so much more time tending to the happiness of others than we do our own. The thing is, happiness doesn't just happen, it doesn't just appear. A person does not suddenly stumble across happiness. It's a result of careful tending to, and a person who wishes to be happy, they've got to tend to their own happiness. Tending to your own happiness does not need to be difficult, complex, or even time consuming. It can be as simple as these 4 steps. Number 1, get rid of unhappy thoughts. That negativity will kill any possibility of long lasting happiness. Number 2, fake it till you make it. Envision yourself being happy. Yeah, simple as that. Number 3, have your needs fulfilled. And number 4, even better, have your desires fulfilled. Making yourself a happier person really can be just that simple. So, step 1, it's an important one because happiness is a self fulfilling prophecy. Many people aren't happy because they don't believe they deserve to be happy. I've been there. They also lock themselves into patterns of behavior that make them unhappy. Yeah, misery loves misery, right? If you're negative all the time, guess what? That's the state of mind you're going to stay in. So you have to get rid of those unhappy thoughts and trends. Look inside yourself and be honest. Find out what and when you think about these things that make you unhappy. Is there a specific time of day that you tend to be unhappy? Or is there a specific task or routine that seems to feed your unhappiness? Now, I'm not talking about work, doing your 9 to 5, but if it truly is making you that unhappy, quit. Once you identify and find out that area of your life that makes you unhappy and that causes the unhappiness all the time, find a way to confront it. Sometimes you can make a change to avoid the trouble spot altogether, but it's not that possible to find ways to make it less difficult on yourself. It's not that easy if you're not being honest with yourself. So adjust your schedule and your expectations if that will make things better. Take some of that pressure off. Recruit some help when you can. There is nothing wrong with asking for help. Just easing off one task or freeing up a few hours out of your day can make a huge difference in your attitude. When all else fails and you can't change or share something unpleasant that you don't have access to, then don't hesitate to give yourself a reward for accomplishing it. That sounds simple, right? Knowing you will be rewarded can sometimes make difficult tasks very easy. Step 2 is key. Some people have been unhappy for so long that they have forgotten what happiness even looks like. You know the people that I'm talking about. Everything, all day, every day, it's just negativity. And those can be harder to come out of because it has become a way of life and a way of thinking. But this is what I tell people: fake it until you make it. Envision yourself happy, and that can help to create the happiness habit. Like they say, it takes 30 days to change a habit. Fake it. Have daily affirmations. Tell yourself every day, I am happy. Today is going to be a good day. Tell yourself that. Look at yourself in the mirror and say that to yourself every day. And I guarantee you, you will start to see a change. Thinking about your own happiness will also help to counterbalance times when you're unhappy and working through some issues. Think about difficult times and simply stepping stones to those happy times. So think about a problem and Then envision what you have to do to resolve that problem to make yourself happy and to be happier about the situation. Step 3 cannot be overlooked. This is important. It's your basic need for food and sleep. Because if they're not met, guess what? You really can't focus on being happy. That's just, it's obvious. Because it's not impossible for you to be hungry and sleep deprived and hangry, but most humans are a lot less likely to be happy in that state of mind. Food and sleep provide fuel for the body and the mind, and healthier your body is and the healthier your mind is, the better chances are you have to achieve happiness. Step 4 is the final step to achieving happiness. What do you desire? What do you wish for? What do you dream about? Allow yourself to dream big. I mean, huge. But don't overlook the small things, your small wishes and desires. While going on a 2-week cruise or a big trip, yes, it may be great, but just having a weekend at a local resort or a winery could actually really give you the rest and relaxation and escape you might need at this time. Perhaps you really want to lose 30 to 50 pounds, but finding a way to work in some exercise can be probably more problematic and will cause yourself to have immediate defeat. So maybe don't focus on the pounds that you need to lose, but focus on, okay, I'm going to exercise twice this week. That's a smaller obtainable goal. And eventually you will accomplish your long-term goal. Make a list of your desires, your wishes, and dreams, big and small. Write it all down, vision boards, whatever it is, make it plain. And keep it someplace handy. You want to be able to see it all the time. What can you do this week to achieve a small goal? What can you do this month to take a step toward a big goal? Sometimes you don't even need to accomplish your goals to achieve happiness. Sometimes it is simply enough to know that you are working towards your dream. Oftentimes, happiness is found on the path to our dreams. Oftentimes, happiness is created while we strive to make our wishes come true. You can make yourself a happier person, but you must tend to your own happiness. So often we spend so much time tending to the outer possessions than we do tending to our inner ones. You can make a few changes to your life to find a better balance, and that will help to create a more happier you. So do it for you. Look within, find your happy place, write it down, make it plain. Thanks again for tuning in today. I am your host, Dominique Joy. Next week, I will be back with another episode to the series of happiness that I'm doing. But until then, peace and blessings.